Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Lummel. Got a stock here, really good momentum on it. Cycles are playing out pretty good on this particular stock. It's QBTS, D-Wave Quantum Inc. And this is a quantum computing stock. And this one can really break out for a big move ahead. 10 BMI breakout on the left hand side. We'll break down the cycles here in a second. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Helps us to reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Also, we're looking for talent, maybe someone who's not locked into their own way of trading and is open to exploring a new outside-the-box form of cycle-based trading, which we use to swing trade equities and day trade indexes, SPY, QQQ, and futures. If you have any interest in that, DM me through our social media or email me at paul@bitcoinatradingclub.com and I'll give you more information. Okay, as far as the market rating right now, again, we are improving. The market conditions are looking much better. And once we get above the prior pivot high on the Dow Jones 30, we're going to be jumping up to C, maybe even a B market. But right now we're still a D minus. And, still reason to be cautious. There's a lot of stocks out there with technical damage, a good amount of technical damage. But recovering nicely. Some of the leaders are definitely recovering nicely. The stocks like HIMS, Pelotar, Hood, etc. So we'll keep an eye on it. But right now, just know that once we get above that prior pivot high up here on Dow Jones 30, we'll be in pretty good shape. Okay, breaking down the cycles on qubits. This is again 10 BMI breakout, and you can see once it pulled back, held pretty strongly at that $5 psychological price point. When you have a big move like that, you have strong momentum, and you double the bottom test there, you're bound to pop it good. And that's what happened here in May or March. And that was about a 150%, 6% breakout. That was actually a really good sign when you get a TSS pivot near the U pivot high. I actually took it out by a little bit after that big of a move. And just within a few months, that was a TD9 cycle, I believe. TD9 50-day cycle right there. And and you pull back one more time, you can see definitely held above $5 psychological price point there. Higher lows. So price squeeze was coming in. And so once you get the you get a TM-2 cycle right there coming off that U pivot. You also had a TM1 1.5 month cycle coming off this TSS in the cup pivot. So you had a lot of cycle convergence right there. And so breakout right there, pretty solid. You broke right through the 750 PPP. And now we get a TM3 set. Now typically you get 2 to 4 week handles on these momentum stocks. This is such a strong one, I'm not so sure you're going to get 2 to 4 weeks on the pullback. It might be actually a 5 to 7 day cycle or something like that. And you also have this $10 PPP right here. So definitely keep an eye on it. If you want to just wait until it takes out that high right there, that might be a good entry point. 1249, that's right at that 1250 psychological price point. It's a subdominant PPP zone, but an important one. So definitely keep an eye on it. Again, I'll be playing the TSS pullback on this, probably a 5 to 7 day, depending on how it pulls back. In a minute, I'll break down some price targets on it. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you can find our club lingo at bitcoinatradingclub.club/lingo. Okay, here's some potential price targets on it based on cycles. We have a TM3 cycle off the lows. The north channel on that is around $16 or so. That's around a 60% move from here. That might be a good place to establish a PBC zone for potential launch up to that X channel, which is at 26. So if you're at about close to $11 here and you hit 26, that'd be a 150% gain out of that. Now the BMI off the left hand side of that being about 1,000%, sometimes you can extrapolate it off the left cup pivot. If that was the case, you'd be at $144 or so. I'm sure this company doesn't support that kind of price target. But, you know, the meme stock traders might come in there and drive it up. Who knows? But it does have good momentum when it's moving. It has very solid cycles on the pullback, so I would not be surprised to be a roll breaker here. Maybe 2-3x of that channel. 2x of a channel probably take it to close to $50 or so. And then beyond that, you know, again, I don't want to say pie in the sky stuff, but, you know, even if you extrapolate just taking the breakout of this $15 PPP, and let's say we consolidate in that $15 area, and then potentially 200% out of the PBC zone, would be close to $30 right there, plus 15, $45. So that would be potentially a 400% 4 BMI gain on it. So again, comes down to price action. When you get a big mover like this, look what happened here. Once you got a move below the 10 MA, you got basically a, let's look at that for an exit. Looks to be about a T7M. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a T7 cycle, which is TD3 cycle, and then a mid-channel violation. So basically this line right here, channel right there, and then mid-channel right there, hit that, and then cratered. So that would be potentially something I'd be looking for, a move after a second wave. Let's see, got wave 1 here, wave 2. So second wave, pop, move back below 10 MA, and then a TSS exit. So I'd be looking for a pattern like that, because this is such a fast moving stock that 10 MA pull back and bounce might be a good exit on it. But looks pretty good chart, and I expect a pretty solid handle pullback, maybe in that $10 area. Nothing's guaranteed with trading, so just be cautious. Again, QBTS, D-Wave Quantum Inc. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.